Have you ever heard "move it or lose it"? It turns out this phrase is accurate for mobility, seriously. It may appear fundamental, but better mobility and including mobility exercises in your training may be the secret sauce for enhancing your overall health and fitness. In this video on parshealthhtv, we are going to be sharing with you the differences between mobility and flexibility, as well as 6 of the best exercises to increase mobility. Stay tuned with us. Individuals are usually confused about the distinctions between mobility versus flexibility. It's important because it influences your athleticism and injury risk. Hope that this video gets your attention because mobility is usually the neglected and misunderstood stepchild of training. You may realize that athleticism has numerous aspects. Strength, speed, and stamina are just some of them. To be fair, most individuals would likely incorporate flexibility in there as well. Perhaps you were taught to stretch in gym class back in the day. You may have read enough articles from trainers to know about foam rolling. How about unlimited pics of yoga and mobility exercises on social media? There's something that you should likely be doing, but why are some individuals talking about mobility and others flexibility? Aren't these two the same thing? Mobility versus flexibility. Is there really a distinction? Yes. Mobility and flexibility are connected but different items. However, as you listen to trainers talk, they are usually utilized interchangeably. Most trainers in the fitness and performance exercise fields don't even know these two are different. Traditional definitions in sports medicine would be: mobility, the ability of a joint to move through a range of motion. Flexibility, the ability of a muscle to be lengthened. Flexibility is important for mobility. You do need enough flexibility in your muscles to get operative and sport-specific mobility. This matters as you are regarding whether to work on mobility versus flexibility. Flexibility is passive. You can move your connective tissue with the aid of another individual or tool or gravity. Your muscles passively let the action happen. Muscle is elastic and should stretch similar to a rubber band. Think of flexibility as a rubber band. At the time you pull both ends, it lengthens. It's flexible. If it doesn't stretch, it's inflexible. If it's too inflexible, it could even snap. The same thing with muscles is also true. They have elastic elements and are created to move through a stretch. Flexibility also needs your joint capsule to have a full range of motion as well. It doesn't matter how stretchy your muscles are if the joint itself won't let the motion. Mobility contains moving through a full range of motion. You will require some flexibility in those muscles to be mobile. Mobility for better movement. The issue comes in when individuals think being flexible is enough. Certainly, you can stretch your body into all sorts of positions. Your muscles absolutely have flexibility, but can they handle it? An individual with excellent mobility can make movement patterns with no limitations. The motion is efficient, and there aren't any compensations. They have a range of motion, neuromuscular management, and strength to move through the pattern. Athletes require mobility to move efficiently. On the other hand, some individuals can make an activity pattern successfully, but they compensate. They may fire some muscles in a different sequence, utilize various muscles for resilience or avoid specific joint positions. A flexible individual may or may not have the stabilizer strength, balance, or coordination to do the same functional activities as a person with excellent mobility. This goes back to some of the fundamental distinctions of flexibility versus mobility. To stay up to date with our latest videos, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell button to get some interesting stuff in upcoming videos. Now, let's take a look at the 6 exercises that can help increase mobility. Number 6. Cossack squat. How to do. Begin standing with legs a little wider than shoulder width apart and arms outstretched in front of you. Lunge to the left side by flexing your left knee, sitting your hips back, and getting your arms forward. Hold both feet flat on the floor and keep a neutral spine. Lunge as low as possible while keeping proper form, and maintain for 3 seconds before changing sides. Do 7 reps on each side. Number 5. T-spine rotation. How to do. Initiate on hands and knees with hands shoulder width apart and knees straight below your hips. Straighten the left leg out to the side, then sit back on the heel of your bent knee. Get your left arm under your right arm and try to touch the back of your left shoulder to the floor. Keep for 5 seconds. Place your left hand on your left ear and turn your upper body as you point your elbow straight up to the ceiling. Shift your gaze to the ceiling too. Return to the starting pose and then repeat on the right side with your right leg extended. Perform 7 reps on each side. Number 4. Assisted deep squat. How to do. Begin with feet a little wider than hip width apart and grab onto an upright and supported surface, squat rack or door frame. Hold your feet flat and your torso upright as you drop down into a deep squat position while grabbing onto a supported surface. Maintain the deep squat for 30 seconds before returning to the standing position. Do 3 reps. Number 3. 90 to 90 hip switch. How to do. Sit up straight with your legs just wider than hip width apart and both knees flexed at 90 degrees. Maintain your heels on the ground, in the same position, and turn your knees from side to side. Keep your arms straight in front of you for an added challenge. Hold an upright posture as you move your knees and concentrate on the motion from the hips. Perform 7 reps on each side. Number 2. Cat-cows. How to do. Begin on your hands and knees with hands shoulder width apart and knees straight below hips. Inhale as you pull your belly button to your spine and bend your lower back. Keep this cow pose for 3 seconds. Gradually change to the cat pose by arching your back and looking up to the ceiling. Keep the cat pose for 3 seconds. Do 7 reps in each position. Number 1. Spider-Man lunges. How to do. Initiate in a push-up or high plank pose. Flex one knee up toward your armpit and put your foot outside of your hand. Hold your back leg straight as you push your hips down. Keep for 3 seconds before returning to the starting position and changing legs. Do 7 reps on each side. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like it. And please share our videos with your friends to support our team. Thank you, guys, for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day.